Okay, I think that's good enough for now. So let's go ahead and start it. I really liked Blazing Chrome. And I have even higher hopes for this one since it seems a little Shinobi inspired as well. And I've always liked Shinobi more than Contra, even though I do like both. I'm thinking pretty high chance I can beat it in one sitting because like Blazing Chrome, I've heard that this game is very short. So maybe we can even do multiple playthroughs. And keep in mind, this is 100% blind because I didn't even play the demo. I wanted to play the demo. Sorry, I hit the mic. I wanted to play the demo. I was really interested in it. But they were doing a speedrun contest for the demo. And I specifically avoided it for that reason because I knew that if I started playing the demo, I would get sucked in to the speedrun contest just because the competitive part of me would get sucked into the speedrun contest big time. And I would have grinded that pretty hard. And that would have taken away my attention from I think it was the Castlevania Redrawn project at the time. I had recently accepted that, and I wanted to focus on that at the time, since that was a pretty good opportunity to increase my pixel art, being able to do it with an actual industry professional. So that's why I waited. So this is 100%, 100% a first impressions. No difficulty select. Maybe you unlock a harder one. Oh, that portrait at the right's really good. Oh, you can select the order of stages like Mega Man. Maybe? Unavailable. Maybe you can do it. Maybe after the intro stage, you can pick which one you want to do in what order, because this is in the middle. So maybe it's like an intro stage and then you pick the ones surrounding it. Cool use of the wireframe. Also, really subtle touch. And I don't really know what this is necessarily supposed to simulate, but I get the direction. It has its intended effect. For some reason, when you move from here to one of the other ones, or not one of the other ones, specifically... Well, it's only on some of them. If you move from this to the top one or to the right one, the wireframe aliasing changes slightly for absolutely no reason, but it looks deliberate. It looks kind of cool. Anyways, it's such a random specific thing, but it's noticeable. Power modules, I have none right now. I wonder if you can actually scroll. Oh, I think you can. Yeah, there are 2 pages. Buttons don't do anything right now. I did read the lore already. Not that there's much of it. Seamless transition. Okay, how much does this feel like Shinobi? He feels heavier than Shinobi in a good way. I like the flip. I don't think there's a double jump. It is pressure sensitive. That uses a bunch of my energy, which I just wasted. Looks like a 3-hit combo like Zero from Mega Man. That is a weapon wheel. Okay, how does the wall jump work? Or these people are like scared for their lives and I'm just experimenting with my moveset. Okay, so the wall jump, it's not like Mega Man. You have to actually hold the button and the direction. I don't think it matters if you tap the button or hold it here. I think you only have one type of wall jump. Although after a certain distance from the wall, after the wall jump, you can choose to hold right to go further or hold a direction into the wall to make it shorter. Wondering if there's any kind of slash dash canceling. There's a surprisingly high amount of value on all of these environment assets. I need to go back to Blazing Chrome to see if it has that same level. Because I know in general this looks like Blazing Chrome, but I'm wondering if looking at them back to back, you could see it improve. But I don't know if there was really much to improve from Blazing Chrome based on how I remember it. Wonder if you have any means of getting around these projectiles. What? I don't think you can crouch walk. Should have tested that earlier. You can crouch. You have a unique crouch attack animation. Yeah, I don't think there's a crouch walk, though. Jumping from a dash does take you further. I guess the best way to go through that would be to just avoid it. Want to test if the Twitch chat's showing it. Hey, it's back. Epic. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. Just a matter of when. So now I can free up some of this screen space here. There we go. This soundtrack's really good already. It's not chiptune. It's a bit more retro wave than chiptune. I don't really remember off the top of my head what the soundtrack for Blazing Chrome was like. I need to go back and listen if Blazing Chrome was more chiptune. I'm assuming it was the same. I'm forgetting to hold dash. I'm wondering if just merely holding the dash button from a wall jump does anything. I don't think so. I love the HUD design with the mask above the health like that. It's obviously a hazard. Oh, you have a running attack. Little hop. Wonder if that can actually go over damaging things if it's like a tech hop. Can you jump out of it? No, it's fully committal. I don't think you can cancel it in any way. So in a lot of cases, it might be better to just tap jump. Look at that. I bet that's going to actually be a speedrun strat. Just tapping jump like a short hop almost. Okay, so you can touch its body without getting hurt. You only have to worry about the attacks. They probably just want you to time a jump or a wall jump. Yeah, like that. Oh, okay, I get it. It's really interesting how they have the pixels getting reinterpreted whenever it turns. It's not like a flash type of animation that you see in Freedom Planet. Not that they use flash, but I just mean the whole puppet rigged style. But I think this must technically be puppet rigged, but the way it's reinterpreting the pixels makes it look better than what you would expect from puppet rigging. Full smoke effect. It's interesting there's actually an in-between frame for the crouching. It's not instant. Assuming he's going to attack or something. And that's when you hit him, but he kept getting so close. Maybe you're just supposed to jump over. Oh no, okay. They literally just stop without any space in between you. They were giving me the impression that they were just going to run into me. Okay, a little tight. Almost a blind jump here. It's hazards down there. Those are hazards down there. Oh, I thought that would be a secret. I think it's just so you can hang out there instead of trying to make a big jump for the platform. Actually, I think you might have to because that would hit your head. Yeah. That's the design. Health. Oh, it broke with a weapon ability. I guess that's why they give you energy right there. But isn't it? Wouldn't that be possible to soft lock yourself? Maybe that was actually a secret and I just barred myself from getting it now. I was assuming that was the intended path. I kind of want to restart now just to get it. Oh, I think I can go back up this way. In which case, maybe it was the intended way. No, I don't know. The hallway makes it seem as if that's how you're supposed to progress. So I'll go back up here. Assuming this even takes me back up there. I don't think this is the same spot. Is this the same place? I don't know why I'm getting lost so easily there. Okay, I'm back here. So maybe this was a secret after all. Because it would be possible to soft lock yourself if that were the intended way, yeah. Oh, I didn't see that idle animation yet. The steam. Maybe it's random. I don't think I had to wait that long. Oh, maybe it is random. Region, chip. I think this is one of the things I was able to assign at the start. Yes. So you have 2 slots. That's interesting because there's going to be a speedrun category for a new file in which you don't start with any chips, and then you'll probably prioritize the stages which give you the best chips for the whole speedrun to get them as early as possible. But there might be a New Game Plus thing which allows you to start the game with all of the chips, in which case the routing might be different, because then you wouldn't necessarily need to just go after the stages that would give you the best chips. You would go after the stages that you can do the fastest. I guess I can drop down here now. Wonder if it's possible to get a really tight wall jump there. Don't think so. Oh, you can literally just bait that out and then wait. I was thinking that you would have to attack them in the startup. I tried to wall jump there. I don't know why I didn't come out while I was falling. I knew that would take a wall jump. I was wondering if that was possible to skip. Whoops. So yeah, dropping down there would take me to the spot where I got lost. I don't have to get the chip again. I guess I should start using this ability since it regens now. I could have actually damage boosted across that if there was a full health restore at the end. Oh, this goes through the shield, though. Okay. I think you have to maybe be in the flip to do a wall jump. Almost kind of like Super Metroid in a way. But I can't get in the flip when I hit my head on the ceiling so early. Well, I technically opened it. I thought maybe that little short hop attack would take me far enough. How did I do that? You can interrupt the 3-hit combo with a dashing attack, but you don't even have to do it from a dash. And it might only be in the opposite direction. That's interesting. I wonder if that's some deliberate tech. Wonder if you can exploit that on some bosses. If you're holding the dash. Obviously, it didn't help me up there because it made me fall in the electricity, but that's a discovery. The only issue is that you have to do it in the opposite direction. So I could see it maybe only being used on bosses that have a really big hurt box that you can stand inside of, in which case it wouldn't matter which direction you're attacking. Maybe you need just some kind of ability here. I think I need to experiment with the wall jump a bit more. So I think for sure you have to be... Okay, you don't have to be in the spinning state. Huh, I wonder why it didn't work before then. I think you can't do it immediately after you fall off a ledge. That might be the trick. Tried not to jump too high into it. Boss. If you have to attack it in the air, then I don't think you could use the tech on this. Or does it even get hurt? When its mouth is open? Maybe that's low enough. Came out so late. I wonder if you could cancel it with the ability. Cancel the 3-hit combo. Oh, that wasn't much HP. I bet you could do that so fast. I'm going to have, even if I'm not going to speedrun the game, I should probably replay it and see just how fast I can get through it on a second playthrough. That was so fast. So now we can do it in any order. Laser research base. Asura's fleet. Oh, that's the airship stage? Okay, we have to save that because airship stages are always goated. Fallen City looks like the forest. I love these portraits. Desalination Facility, so that'll be the water stage. Lost Ruins. Lost Ruins looks extremely similar to the training stage or the tutorial stage. Oh, I think you can replay them. I wanted to see if it was going to ask me, are you sure? But no, if you hit A, you start. But you can go back. Okay. And then Iwondonilo City. What language is that supposed to sound like? City stage, water stage, factory stage, forest, airship, laser research. Let's do the forest. This will actually be interesting, seeing which stage has which power modules. So then I could maybe theory craft a route afterwards, figuring out which, like, based on which modules are the best, right? If some are significantly better than others. This looks a lot like a certain level in Blazing Chrome, expectedly. I think it was the, haven't played it since around when it came out, which was at least a year ago, but I think it was the speeder bike level. Oh, it's one of these levels. Can't really stop to ogle the pixel art. Dude, I was literally about to say having something in the background shoot at you is like Infinity Maginion's stage from Mega Man X6, but then I thought, nah, I'm not going to say it because that trope exists elsewhere, not just in Mega Man X6. But this wall here with the node that you have to hit that shoots projectiles at you, that is from Mega Man X6 as well. So I think that actually was, this whole level is supposed to be an homage to Infinity Maginion, I think. At least thus far. Yeah, this is 100% like Infinity Maginion stage. I forget what it's called. It's like weapons factory or something, arms factory. So I just say Infinity Maginion stage to avoid confusion. Almost jumped into the spikes there. Oh, you can't actually stand there. Let me through! Oh, you can wall jump off of it. I think the running attack does more damage than a standing attack. Oh, you have a dive kick. You go down pretty far. Like, it's not 45 degrees on the dive kick like you would expect. Well, sometimes I do. I think there's a way to control it. You bounce really high up. I should have experimented with the dive kick in another level. I guess it makes sense to have a dive kick since it's like Shinobi, but most recent Shinobi I played was Revenge of Shinobi, and that one doesn't have the dive kick, so maybe that's why I wasn't thinking of it. When are you vulnerable? Steam notification, please go away. Okay, thank you. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's just visible on my screen, but there was a pop-up. And I could just poke it, but that's kind of lame. The fire lingers quite a while. Okay. I'm just going to poke his head. Thought he was going to do another missile. I think he only does one at a time. I don't think they want multiple fire pillars out at once. I don't think he has a hurt box when he's about to jump, even though it looks the same. Missile. I tried to run under it. I don't think you can. Anyway. Should probably save the ability for when he's doing the melee, because that's the only way I can outrange him. I don't know what the tell for the melee is. I was trying to get ready for that. I was trying to option select it there. I probably shouldn't have it that close to the side, because then I can't stand in front of him after he jumps over. Should probably put it in the middle. Melee's still messing me up. Anyway. He's going to show up again. Now we're in here. Did not think that was an enemy. Thank you. I need to do the dive kick. I forgot about that. Tried to jump from a run there. Need to find a spot where I can experiment with the dive kick, since there are two different versions of it. Okay, I can do it here. So holding straight down gives you the one that's almost vertical, and holding diagonal gives you that one. Okay. I wanted to see if it was timed or if it was triggered by you running under it. Okay. High, low. Low, high. Those that track you. Oh, a single special weapon has a lingering hitbox. You can hit twice like that. I lost so much of my HP already. It's obviously easier to dodge if you're far away. Oh, I thought I cleared it. Okay. I wonder if you can dive kick him there. I keep forgetting it's not the jump button, it's the attack button. You can do another dive kick after you bounce off of it. I wonder if that's how you do the fast kill method. But it's making me overshoot it. So then I'm trying to do the vertical one afterwards, but then I'm not close enough. So maybe that's possible if you move over a little bit and then do the vertical one. Okay. That does look free. But then, of course, if you miss, you're going to be inside of his hitbox. I still want to try it, though. I know it's probably way easier to do it the vanilla way, but I kind of want to see if it's possible to do it airborne the entire time. I didn't do the vertical one. Maybe I should move back. Yeah, I'll move back and then do the diagonal instead. I think that's easier. Instead of moving forward and then do the straight up and down one. Can I turn that off? No, I don't want that. It's basically the easy mode armor that kicks in Doom Eternal. It's kind of interesting they make it an actual equipable, though. It's an interesting way to go about it. Why did that set me so far back, though? Did I? Oh, maybe I ran out of lives. Maybe I should try it the vanilla way. Nah, I don't think so, because it doesn't take that long to get back. You can't dive kick the environment. Why am I doing these jumps late? That's where the idle animation changes. It's actually dynamic based on how much stuff you were doing, as if he's actually panting. That's actually interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that in a 2D side-scroller before. Look at that, see? He slows down breathing, and then he's still. That's cool. I knew it couldn't just be random. Boss is right here. Ah, okay. I need to get used to the spacing. It's safer for me to undershoot it than overshoot it, so I should probably just wait until I'm on screen. I wonder if that can hit you off screen. That was making me a little worried there. But I don't think it was actually able to hit me off screen. So I think you're safe. I don't think you have to worry about it. Trying to use a sound cue here. Did I bug it? Was that intentional? Maybe I should put a marker there so I can show it to the dev. I'll go back and clip that later. That is not something you can grab onto. Do I have to do the boss again? No, okay. I think that health is honestly bait. Because the lava one-shots you anyway. Oh, I thought... These handrails blend into the environment sometimes since the color is so similar. Trying to get a dive kick on him there. Oh, I thought I fell for more bait, but it doesn't go higher than that. That would have been a good time to do the dash attack cancel. I should actually go back and watch speedruns of the demo to see if people discovered any kind of significant tech already. What was that for? Oh. I think I dashed there because I might have accidentally double tapped. I need to see if I can turn off double tap dash. I'll equip it right now because I have one empty, but that's probably not very useful against boss fights. Who are you? Is that an enemy? I think it's just a cool background element. Evidenced by the color being very similar to the background. Having a boss say something completely indiscernible before the fight starts is a very nice touch. I have no choice. Oh, it comes back. And this is like a Mega Man boss. Did he just do an anti-air? He is. I love the dive kick so much. I purposefully damage boosted at the end there. Nice, first try. It is kind of tempting, though, to put on that armor chip, knowing that the only downside is that it prevents your rank from going higher than B, because on a first playthrough, your rank isn't going to be much higher than... It's not really going to be as high as B anyway. But the only reason I don't want to use it is because it's given to you as an easy mode sort of thing. So you get an actual weapon there. I don't think that one was actually a memory. Okay. I wonder if there are boss weaknesses in this game then. So we got the fire ability. Who would be weak to fire? You know what looks... well, you know what might have been another inspiration on these designs? These look a lot like Guyver's. Sort of ambiguously mechanical and biological. That looks like a Guyver. I'll keep on saving the airship stage. I don't feel like doing the city stage yet. I could do the other one that looks like the tutorial stage. Yes, I want both of these. Okay, they're already equipped. This does look different from the tutorial stage. It's weird that the screenshot is just zoomed in on some kind of metal infrastructure instead of having the purple rock here. Hey, Matt Wheaton, definitely Guyver inspired. Yeah, pretty cool. And the dive kick pushed you so high in the air. I keep on underestimating the hitbox of the dive kick that takes you straight down. Wait, is it literally straight down? I think it's literally straight down. For some reason, because of the pose, it was giving me the impression that it was a slight angle, but it's actually not an angle at all. So that would explain why I keep whiffing the direct down dive kick. Yeah, Tech Command for sure as well. And Neon Genesis. Yeah, I think it's the whole bag, like the whole vibe. Yeah, the Avas, Tekkaman, Guyver. It's funny because the dev really likes Gundam. And I've been following him on Twitter and he keeps posting updates for his Gunpla. So I know he's into that sort of stuff. I can't tell if those are spikes. No. I mean, they might be stalactites, but they're not hurting me. Have you played through the game yet? I hear it's pretty short, right? It's about as short as Blazing Chrome. Blazing Chrome was pretty short. Oh, that has a hitbox that goes above you. Just going to dive kick. Loved the pre-production sketches for the Avas yourself. Yeah. Good mixture between the biological and mechanical. And when it came out, it was a pretty big deal too, because not only is Evangelion supposed to be a deconstruction of the real robot genre like Gundam, right? But it's also reflected in the designs, not just the story, because up to that point, mechas had all been very blocky and tank-like and heavy-looking. So when they created a mecha that looked so lean and agile and otherwise anatomically correct, it was a pretty big departure. And then, of course, the twist is that they're not robots, but still. don't know if I should go left or right here. I was thinking about, I'm currently multi-streaming this to the Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, but I have 2 YouTube channels. One is like fighting game related and the other one is mecha related. I was thinking about multi-streaming it to my mecha channel, but I decided to put it on my fighting game channel instead. But I'm still wondering if I should switch it. If I stream the game again, I'm wondering if I should put the playthrough on the mech channel. Or if I upload my playthrough, maybe I should do the mech channel. Because this isn't necessarily mech related, but I feel as if there would be a lot of overlap between the fans of mecha and the fans of the designs in this, because the designs in this are obviously pretty similar. That looks very tempting, but I don't think you can actually get a wall jump there. Yeah, it's a deconstruction, but definitely not a satire, right? You can still tell they love the genre. Yeah. Yeah, I love Gynax. Was it still Gynax that did Ava? Or was it Trigger? Not that it makes much of a difference. Yeah, it was Gynax. Yeah, my favorite anime would have to be Gurren Lagann, which is another Gynax. And it's funny because Gurren Lagann is a deconstruction of Ava. They keep on trying to deconstruct the previous thing. Favorite franchise would have to be, that's an actual pit, Gundam. But if it's a specific show, either Gurren Lagann or Mobile Fighter G Gundam. But I don't really count Mobile Fighter G Gundam as a Gundam thing since it's so different. I messed up that. Yeah, same. Well, Gynax and Trigger. I feel like if you're a fan of Gynax, you're a fan of Trigger. Since it's the same exact people. Well, you know, former employees. I don't know if I should make a blind jump here. That was stupid. I was testing to see if it was designed for a maximum distance blind jump, but it was obviously not. Back up here. Yeah, I love Macross. I love Mazinger Z. I pretty much love all mecha. And not many people talk about Macross. It's a shame. Oh, double jump. Yes. I'll get rid of Bloodlust. So, can you double jump at any time? I have to go experiment with this. This is probably a big speedrun one, because I'm assuming there are certain jumps you can only make with this. I'm trying to see if you can delay it quite a bit. Yeah, you can delay it quite a bit. It doesn't really take you very high. I think this is probably going to be mostly for horizontal coverage, because it doesn't really take you much higher, but it lets you stay in the air longer. What if it were like Screw Attack? I have not watched Votoms. I need to find a way to watch it. Is there a Blu-ray or something? I love the designs in Votoms. Votoms looks like an actual real robot genre, right? Because even though Gundam was the first real robot thing, it's still kind of super robot-y at parts, you know? I think of Gundam as equal parts super robot and real robot, even though it was the progenitor of real robot. Oh, the double jump's also very useful here. That's probably why they put it here. I would say Pat Labor is probably the best example of pure real robot. Oh, I was like, what the heck? But I landed on the platform as it was respawning. Larry's been out for a while. I need to look it up then. Let's see, is it on Right Stuff? It's just never streaming anywhere, so I never thought to look up the Blu-ray for it. There it is. I'll have to get that on my next Right Stuff anime order. I recently got Dunbine. I haven't watched Dunbine yet, but I've been wanting to watch Dunbine for a long time because it's Tomino. And I sort of want to watch all of Tomino's works before he dies. And it's just a few things left. Dunbine being one of them. What the heck? Yeah, every time I see a clip from Dunbine, it looks so cool. These guys are popping off. What the heck? I keep on hitting the jump button for a dive kick instead of attack, because I think that's how it was in Shinobi 3. I might be wrong, but for some reason, I have some kind of muscle memory of doing a down jump for a dive kick when that's obviously not right in this. Okay, these guys aren't that hard to deal with, but once you kind of get hit, they're able to zone you out for a while. Nice. I think those are actual spikes. Progenitor of both Evangelion and Escaflowne. Yeah, the biomechanical stuff. Oh, did I stand up too early? Did you see how the hitbox was? That looked as if I was so safe, but it somehow got me. That hitbox goes so much further than it looks. I keep on thinking the down dive kick is a bigger hitbox. I should have done this. That has a pretty big hitbox, the running attack. I did it again. Got him. Aura Battlers look so metal. They'd be nowhere out of place in an 80s metal album cover. Oh, yeah. Another reason why I was thinking about maybe putting this on the Mecha channel is because I recently played through Ranger X for the first time on the Sega Genesis Mini 2. And that actually got some views, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. So I'm trying to think, if I have an actual audience for 2D retro platformers, then I feel like they'd be even more down for this to be on there. I just need to keep the channel focused. This guy, these enemies are actually pretty dangerous. Oh, new enemies? Like a cicada with a skull on it. I love the pixel art in this. How did I just do an air attack? Oh, I think I might have accidentally tapped a double jump while I was attacking, or right before, and it made it look like an air attack. Yeah, that could have some cyberpunk elements. I don't know if I should go... I don't know if there's any reason to explore anything once you've already found a chip, because I don't think there's more than one... I don't think there would be more than one chip per level. I don't know if I should keep going this way or if I should go back down here and look. Like, should I just assume this is a pit? I guess I should. It's probably the most platform-heavy level so far. The sound. Underwater fight. Wait, hold on. Okay, Moon Spear is your default weapon. Flamerang, I haven't even used that yet. Forgot this is like a Mega Man thing. Is it actually hurting it? Where are those torpedoes going? Okay. Oh, it fused to the wall. I'm just damage boosting like crazy here. This isn't sustainable. I should have double jumped there. I was trying to get to a spot where I could dive kick it. The last boss, I was able to just dive kick over and over until it eventually bugged out. I typed a marker so I could go back and clip it. Oh, you can actually stand on this thing. That actually hurts you. So I think this thing has 3 parts that you need to destroy. I think that's the gimmick. I need to get my times, or my jumps timed here, so I'm in the air whenever the ground is getting hit. Whoops, wrong. Oh, what? There's no collision there when it's not exposed. I thought it was going to expose itself there. So you can't just spam dive kick there because you'll go behind it. I might have missed your message, but I was asking, have you played this game before? Have you played through it already? You can just react to the sound cue there. Just make sure you're not directly underneath the light. Want you to play this game yourself? Did you ever play Blazing Chrome? Dude. Now it shows itself. Okay, I'm going to go for a bit more of a pokey zoner strategy there because it's just not exposing itself enough to merit hovering that close. Loved Blazing Chrome. So far, I think I'm liking this more, but it's full bias because the game is kind of like Shinobi, and I like Shinobi more than Contra, and it's a little Mega Man-ish as well, and I like Mega Man more than Contra. So they pretty much just took Blazing Chrome but then added more things I like to it. I cannot believe that's hurting me when I try to walk off like that. Sometimes I'm able to hit both at once there. I am stuck. Okay, that works while I'm stuck. I'm going to try the boomerang this time. I do not understand how this is supposed to work. Maybe if I don't think I'm able to hit it with both the return and the forward throw. The double jump you can use to save yourself if you mistime the jump as well. That's new. That's a new... Oh, that was a new attack. I think the boomerang was good there, though. Full game over screen. I think I've game overed before, though, but I think I was... Wait, maybe I didn't. No, it never restarted me back to the beginning of the level. Do I still have the double jump, though? I do. Okay, so I don't have to go get the chip again. I don't think the game overs are really that big of a deal in this because the levels are so short. Ow. Ow. Okay, blind jump was bad last time. There we go. Yeah, that's already broken. Ooh. Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown of Akira's knee move. You really hated that input. What was Sega thinking? Why the input could be that? What's the question? Electro? Do I know about it? I actually got a review copy of Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown when it came out. I mean, I know the game's free, but I got a review copy of the DLC, and I got to play it a day early. So I actually made some videos on that game since Sega gave me the review code stuff, which I was pretty ecstatic about, obviously. I don't know if you're saying that because you just watched the video and came from the video, or if it's just a coincidence. But I do have a video where I go through Akira's move list, and it's basically just me struggling with that frame perfect move, the knee move. I only did Akira in the training mode, though. I was like, screw that. I'm going to walk a little bit further forward. There we go. I try to walk forward a little bit and then crouch. You don't have very long iframes in this. Ugh, I should have done the wall jump an extra time to get on the right side. I didn't want to hold on to that. I was holding down so I would keep on falling. Man, the hitbox to the dash attack is huge. I think they want you to use that a lot more than I'm using it. Okay, last time I didn't have to deal with two at once. I think because I took care of them one at a time last time. Okay, back to the boss. Wanted to see if doing the running attack there would hit anything. I need to save the ammo for the next phase. Ow. Does it always go in the same order or something? I think that's the only thing I can hurt is the brain right now. I'm out of ammo. Wait, no, I'm not. There's no HP bar, right? I need that knee move because you very useful in battle, but no, the knee input had to have that BS input. I kind of like how hard it is because there are other characters in the game that are easy to use. I might be in the minority, but I kind of like it when certain characters are deliberately harder to use than others because some people just like having a hard to use character. Two running attacks is not enough for that. Oh, I didn't get my wall jump, or I didn't get my double jump after the wall jump there. Maybe it doesn't let you do it after a wall jump. This is a bad start. This first part's so easy compared to the last part. Okay, this I have to stay back for. Just timed it. Back to this. Out of ammo, but it's regenerating. That did so much damage. Wowee, okay. Kind of tough at the end. Now it looks like the screenshot preview when you select the stage. Some crazy background effects going on right now, though. Oh, I refilled my HP. Okay, nice. I didn't get one shot from the running dash attack. Oh, yeah, it did. That's why I said it. New stage gimmick, I think. We have doors with switches. I tried to jump. So I need to backtrack here when I hit a blue switch. That's a new one. Currently, Bronze 2 with 93 LP with 5 more games to go to your placements. I got placed Bronze 3, which was expected, but then I played a couple more afterwards, and I got to Bronze 2 really fast. And I still have a 60-something% win rate with Tom Kent, so I know I'll be able to get to, like, mid-silver really easily. It's just a matter of going from mid-silver to gold. That'll be the hard part again. But I'm feeling good about it. Because for some reason, I just feel like doing it this time. Whereas last season, I didn't really care. And another option that I should know, which is... what is going on here? It's a green switch, not a blue one. Can I walk in that? I can. Translucent pinkish red, my favorite liquid. I have to remember to backtrack once I get that blue switch. I'm starting to worry I'm getting too far away from it. Maybe there are more than, maybe there's actually more than one battle chip or whatever per level modules. This feels kind of Super Metroid. I keep on expecting to be able to do a screw attack a bunch. These background designs look a little Geiger though. A little Geigerian. I'm sure there's an adjective people use that they agree upon to describe Geiger-esque things. Here's the blue switch. It broke. Maybe it did. Maybe that didn't actually work. Maybe there's another one. Red door. Wait, I should probably backtrack now, maybe. Maybe? If I even can. Wait, I'm locked in? I guess you just have to go around. I don't think you can, I don't think you can ever double jump after a wall jump. Wait, no, I did right there, though. Maybe I used up my double jump first, and then obviously you can't do it again. Okay, you can. I guess sometimes I'm just forgetting that I had used up my double jump before doing a wall jump. Green switch. Whoops. Okay, that was a blue switch. I think that took me all the way around. Was it not around here? Or was it underwater? Was it underwater? This is where the switch was. Which I broke again. Dude, where was that extra blue door? What's going on here? I have to loop back around now. What if I can just double jump up that? You can. Was there not an extra blue door on the right or on the left side blocking something? I didn't imagine that, did I? Did I do it already? Guess I'll just keep going. The whole time I was thinking about backtracking. But there is a blue switch here. Nice. It's not nice. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, Puss in Boots is very good. Much better than Avatar 2. I guess I'll just go up the right way now. Wait, maybe it was before this. No, but you can't get out of here. Hey, I guess I'll just keep going. I guess I'm losing my mind. I'll accept that. What was the point of the broken blue switch? Maybe it was over here. It was this one. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. Akujiki chip. Is there any downside to this? If you get hit, does it reset the damage? And what's the cap? How long does it take to reach the cap, right? I drink OJ or Sunny D? I just drink... I mean, I don't really drink orange juice that much. But, when I do, I would just drink straight orange juice. I don't really want them to add other stuff to it. That was a little confusing on a first playthrough. But obviously, when you know where to go, it's pretty much just as linear as any other one. This is not a roguelike. This is an action platformer with stages that can be played in any order like Mega Man. These are handcrafted levels. I know I've been over here before, but I just have to make sure I'm not missing anything. I have to be extra thorough. Still trying to solidify this mental map in my head right now. This is made by the same developer who made Blazing Chrome, which was pretty much a Contra clone. But this has a bit more Shinobi and Mega Man inside of it. Guess I'll just keep going right. So I need to figure out if there's any way to track how strong this ability is getting. I want to see if I can get it strong enough so I can one-shot anything with the dash attack. It's not going to be very helpful in this boss fight, though, because I never got it stacked very high, so the regening MP would have been much more useful here. Is that supposed to be two separate sentences? I have no choice. Yeah, I got all that. Also, I have no HP, and I no longer regen mana because I took on that extra chip that I barely even understand. She's not even getting hurt. I don't know if there's any way to change your chips. Oh, by the way, look at the CRT effect. That's not just adding lines to the screen. So many games with CRT filters, they just add lines to this screen, but this actually changes the pixels into diodes, which I like. I don't know if it looks good on stream. So I probably won't play with it on, even though I like it. I think you have to break this crystal first. I'm probably going to game over here with the wrong chips assigned. I don't think there's any way. Oh, I was using the analog stick and I was like, why is it not working right? But they just want you to cycle through with the D-pad, I think. This game's better than Scorn. That's not really saying much. Yeah, the crystal is obviously absorbing the damage. By the way, guys, I'm okay with backseating if it comes to like strategies, like I should try to be more defensive or offensive, or maybe I should do something like differently. But if it's like something that's supposed to be cryptic, if you're supposed to obviously figure out how to beat a certain thing, don't spoil it, because I count that as a spoiler, not a backseating thing. Sure, that goes without saying, but I should probably mention it again. It just reminded me. Can't really focus on dodging until I figure out how to actually hurt this thing. It's probably some kind of gimmick. Should have done running attacks. Wait, hold on. Is your HP already that low, or do you have 2 HP bars? Okay. I think you have 2 HP bars. Yeah. Maybe this chip's actually paying off. But I don't know if it's already reached its cap, in which case it's not really that big of a deal. But it would probably be required for speedruns. If you're doing extra damage, then regardless of how good it is, you pretty much have to take it, I would assume. Also, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. I thought there would be some gimmick, but no, just hit the crystal over and over. 40 minutes on a stage that could probably be beaten in 2 minutes. Ignore that light flashing. Dark portal. That looks a lot better than the flame boomerang. Holy cow. That looks so much better. I wonder if energy is shared between weapons or if it's separate like Mega Man. Okay, so we did the forest. We did the Lost Ruins. I'm still thinking about saving the airship level because that'll probably be my favorite. Hussy's named Asura. Laser research, city, water. Man, we were just in water or some kind of liquid. So let's space out the water things. Let's do the city. Photon drifter. For some reason, I have a feeling this is going to be a bike level. But I don't know if this game has any bike levels. I'm just assuming. I think I might actually ask the dev on Twitter to see if I can get an explanation for Akujiki. Like, does this reset per level? I feel like I have to use it, though, just in case it's not. Because if it stacks throughout the whole game, I should be working on it as early as possible. In which case, you should probably always start with that stage. Right? I wonder if you really need Acrobat. Okay, here's the thing. MP region is for ability, like special weapon spam. Akujiki is for regular attack spam. So I don't know if putting them together is a very good synergy. I think I'm putting the MP region back on. And Acrobat. I think this is the much... It is a bike level. Look at that. I'm thinking that's a much better first playthrough build. Although I don't know if I even get to use the chips in this stage. Wait, you still get a double jump, though, so maybe the chips are affecting the stage. Also, this looks absolutely crazy because not only do you have Mode 7 type stuff going on the road that you are driving on, but you have, like, Mode 7 type roads underneath you as well. I don't think I've ever seen that. Don't know exactly how the lock-on is working. That's funny, your shots curve when you're going around a corner. I wonder if the Akujiki chip counts towards your shots on the bike. How is this holding up on stream? This is definitely a bitrate destroyer, at least compared to the other levels. Oh, that's cool how they have the light getting shadowed as you pass under those. I think it's possible to drive off the side. I almost did it there. I don't know if I want to test it. I wonder if these are the same flame pillar assets from earlier on that other boss, which is funny because they're being used in a 3D way now, even though it's still a sprite. One more shot. Oh no, you just get hurt when you touch the side. Kind of feels like F-Zero. The danger was on the road. Did you see that? It was basically part of the UI, but it was actually in universe. How am I supposed to thread the needle when it's 3 of them and a turn is coming? I guess I could jump over it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Wait, I didn't even think about using weapon energy here. I need to see what each thing does. Oh, it doesn't let you swap the weapons out. I think it's just one universal bike weapon ability. I was wanting to test out what each one was as a bike version. Threaded the needle there. Can't tell if that hit me. Okay, that one definitely hit me. Sometimes they're spread out far enough that you can thread the needle, and then other times not. And I wasn't picking up on a pattern. Judy bike segment? Aw, no. think I can probably just leave them. He can attack you through the floor. Wait, does this... I was about to say, did that hurt me when I used it? But no, he was just poking me. How long does this lock you in place? You can pretty much... That's cool. So the hitbox lingers and you can start running and doing other things before it's done. So it's almost like an actual assist move from a fighting game. That looks really good. What the heck? Between the Akujiki chip and that, I'm thinking Lost Ruins might end up being the best stage to start with. I'm playing Zoner Scum right now. I was not watching my HP. Danger means jump? No, it means duck. Okay. Now I jump. This thing is OP. Jeez, you see that? Trying to get them together. I could have just scummed it out, but I was trying to get them close together so I could take them both out around the same time. My jump came out late. It's a really short part, having the danger warnings. I need to just focus on one at a time. How did that still hurt me? Having to restart the whole bike level might be kind of lame because you can't really speed through it. Oh, it puts you back at the start of the side-scrolling part. Okay. I was about to say, having to redo the whole bike segment might be kind of a slog because you can't speed it up, really. I do not remember these turrets. You cannot hide there, for reference. One actually got through this time. Weird, last time they never did. Try to space that better. There we go. A single one. Pretty fast. I don't know how the damage input works in this game, so I don't know if you could technically have the... Oh, look, it's still moving when it's paused. I don't know if you can have the special weapon damaging them with you damaging them with attacks on the same frame. Like, if there are two damage sources hitting it at the same time on the same frame, I don't know if it allows both damages to go through, right? Both of them. It actually is full screen. I wonder if you can duck that. That is such an annoying placement. Kind of did an unblockable mix-up there for a moment between the sniper and the hazard. I guess I could just keep doing this. How did that not hit? Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that gimmick would come back, since it was so short-lived. Oh. Wait, how is it passing through the vehicle? That makes no sense. Hold on. Well, that's an easy module. Detective chip. Hidden areas. These kinds of abilities are always interesting because, on one hand, the best time to use it would be on a first playthrough when you don't know where the secret stuff is. But on the other hand, on a first playthrough, you need the chips that help you with resources more. So I'm just going to trust myself that I will be able to find the secret areas, because so far the level design in this game hasn't really been super secretive or anything like that. Because if it shows you something that you would have found otherwise, it's literally pointless, right? No, I'll go without it. What chips did you guys, the people here that have played the game, what chips did you guys like the most? If it's one I haven't gotten yet, you can say the name, but don't explain what it is. This guy even has sort of the Guyver color scheme. Same. He's in the corner. I think it's time to do that. Thing is, he's not on the ground very much to make this good. What if I put it in the air and then he has to jump through it? Putting it in the air might be interesting because then if he jumps up, he'll get hit. And then as he falls through it, he'll get hit again. Poked him barely. So this boss has 2 HP bars as well. I think that's the norm. I'm 1 HP. One more hit. Ah, I thought he was going to land. I was trying to get a running attack ready. I don't think special weapons are good against this guy, at least not the ones I have. I think it's better to just hit him forehead. That is such a bad start. I think you have time to do a running attack whenever he goes into the corner to get over there and then start doing the jumping attacks, or the dive kicks, I mean. Also, this is my last life. Like, he always does those consecutively to get to the corner. The flashing of the iframes made me lose my place for a moment, and then I ended up behind him instead of on top of him. Unbelievable. I could have gotten him that time so easily. I'm just running past everyone. I fought these guys enough. Damage boosting, yeah. I think they give you enough health to make damage boosting always worth it. See, look, I didn't even need those resources right there. think that's probably the fastest you can kill that thing. Did run to that side. Oh, how do you get behind that? Oh, so much HP trying something different there. Not that it matters. Dude, I jumped way too early there. Is that a random drop or was that scripted? That's where the chip was. So I think I'm already back to the boss. Maybe the whole point of this beam going through the train is that it's checking for certain types of cargo. Like if it's checking for dangerous cargo, like a safety thing. Like a security pass. Sometimes the jump doesn't come out. I might be buffering it too early after certain things because some things in this are very committal. There's probably just settle on 2 dive kicks. One, 2, I'll do 3. I don't know why I can't react to that one fast enough. Because when he jumps, he can do the attack in which he shoots 3 projectiles down, or he can do the dive kick, which leaves an attack, like a shockwave on the ground. I don't know why that one's throwing me off. One, 2, 3. Okay, he's doing that. 1, 2, 3. I think he was actually aiming behind himself that time. That's new. I ran away, waiting to see which one it would be, and as soon as I saw that he was doing the dive kick, I pressed to jump, and it wasn't fast enough. He didn't stay in the corner to shoot that time. But it's not guaranteed when he goes in the corner to do the shooting. Or if I should try the boomerang here. A little late that time to get over there. Should save the energy for when he's in the air, I think. I don't know where to stand when he's moving from one side to the other, because if I ran to the left, the beams would have gotten me. One, two, three. Did he delay that one? I think I got him. Okay. I think it's only in phase 2 does he not always go for the shooting in the corner. So I just had to wait and see what he was doing that time. And you get him to half HP. Yeah, it's just 1 out of 1 item still. The fact that they're saying 1 out of 1, though, makes me think that later there's going to be a level with more than 1. It's a dash. That might have some platforming utility. You found the bike again. Okay, so we have 3 levels left. I guess at this rate, I'm saving the airship. So, any preference on which stage I do first? Looking at the thumbnails on the directory to see if any of them are one of them, and I'll do the opposite. I think I see someone playing on this stage, so I'll do the Desalination Facility. Hydromancer. I think I'm sticking with these. Of the color palette here. I don't think there's any way for me to get back up there. Okay, there we go. Quick shower. Does that hurt you? It does. Okay. Wow. Expectedly. Not see that one. Overshot it a bit. Oh, it automatically equips the last one you did. So it keeps you from falling. You can do it in the air, so that is going to have some platforming utility. So I bet that's a big speedrun one. Maybe not necessarily to beat bosses faster, but to go through the levels faster. That might be worth it. Trying to do it on an enemy to see. I need to wait until I have my energy back. Okay, it does hurt enemies. This might be one of the best then. Cheaps. And there was an item right below me, probably health. If I die that early on the level, can't I just hit restart? Oh, I guess it game overed anyway. I was about to say, I'd rather just restart to get my lives back. Is there any reason to go over to the right? I don't think there was. You can just phase through these things. Yeah, I'm thinking this ability might be cracked. I wanted to use it to skip over this. See? Oh, they can jump out of the water. They're in the blender. It's hilarious. Not me to touch that. I only did that because I wanted this not health. This might be. Yeah. It might just be me. It might just be a placebo. But I think this water is thicker than that translucent red water in the other level. I feel a bit slower in it than last time. What? Teleports behind you. That would have been awesome looking if I actually managed to stick the landing there. If I managed to keep doing the wall jumps. Boss? I think it's just a fight room. Between the double jump and that, the photon dash, I think that's probably the most platforming ability you can get in the game. So I bet speedrunners would want to either get the photon dash or the double jump first. Probably photon dash because it's moving you forward faster as well, whereas the double jump, I don't know if it's necessarily letting you get to places that you otherwise couldn't get to, and even if you could, it's probably not that many. I'm thinking the tentacle thing might be good here, though. Might just use that so I can focus on dodging everything else. How far does that reach? Oh, look, it pokes all the way. You better believe I'm laming this one out. Oh, not enough energy. How much does it need? What the heck? It's not letting me use it yet. As if you need a certain amount before it even allows you to press it. Hey, I wonder if he does the same sort of exhale animation underwater. He does, but it's bubbles. That's what I was wanting to see. Attention to detail. That freaked me out when I fell there. It made me think I didn't move far enough to the left. Putting the dash back on. Why is that red? Oh, elevator. Those are mines. Switch is probably on the other side. Whoops. Oh, they're floating devices. That makes a lot more sense with the level design. Okay, I was about to say, what was the point of this? Just having a row of mines. And break the chain. Interesting gimmick. They want you to go up here. They do, but first, what's down here? Items, okay. Excuse me? Oh, the other switch drains it and the other one fills it. Love that ability. Probably should have saved that in case there's a bit of backtracking. Should have just kept going. Oh, that's a fighting. Yeah, that's a boss fight room. Okay, so that has a hitbox, but not a hurt box. I don't think the photon dash would have much utility in that fight. Maybe the portal, if you could get it in front of it and it goes through its whole body. If there's a hurt box somewhere else. You see, it's making it look as if it takes damage on its whole body. Holy cow. Was I standing on it for a second? That's beautiful. I think that literally is the quick kill method on this boss. So you can expend your... I should have tested this when I first got the double jump, but you can expend your double jump after falling off of a ledge. You don't necessarily have to have jumped off of something. Is this a secret, or is that where I'm supposed to go? Probably need to backtrack there. I think I just now noticed that his crouching attack is a kick. Maybe I should go back. I think they want you to go up this way. And I don't know if I'll be able to go back down easily. It's probably easier to get through in the water. Huh. Oh, that was a pretty secretive one. Chameleon chip. A new menu option to change Moonrider's colors. That's all it does? Can I equip it, change the color, and then equip something else? I can't do that now, but I'll replay a level and try it, and then exit the level, and then see if it's saved. That's hilarious. If one of them is literally just aesthetic, if one of the stages modules that you get is completely non-utility, that's so funny. Maybe this stage actually has more than one. Maybe that was just a bonus one. I haven't found any other ones yet, have I? Don't think so. Oh, I messed that up. I needed it to break this. Can I respawn it? I don't know if the mines respawn. Aw, man. Is it really soft locked? Maybe if I go far enough away from it. Those mines are back. I don't know if they ever exploded in the first place. Back in the boss room. That should definitely be far enough, I think. If it is going to work at all. Whoops. Please be back. It is. Nice. Huh? Didn't that do anything? You think that's a bug? Didn't want to trigger it. I guess that's as high up as it goes. So, how would I get this to break? Maybe it doesn't break. Oh, this might be how you get it this high? Yeah. Okay. Back up here. So it literally has more than more than one long sword. Ooh, bigger range? That comboed with the Akujiki chip sounds like a good combo. I'll save it for when I can combo them. Where was this? Where am I right now? How would I have gotten here without filling up the water? Okay, it's right under that. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, but you can keep on using that in the air. You can use it as much as you want. I don't know why I didn't think of that. You have to get on top of it. I guess this is supposed to be a puzzle of sorts. I think you only want it this level. Not all the way down. Ooh. I don't think that was the intended way to do it. I think the boss is near. They give you the option to activate the water. Oh, I think that just pushes the water down in case you somehow got up here with the water higher. Is that even possible? Maybe that's how you were supposed to get here. You're supposed to put the water higher so that way this isn't blocking you. Even though I went on top of it. It's funny. It goes up for the boss fight anyway. What ability do I want to try here? Who is the commission? Rolls. Got it. I'm thinking this might actually be a good spot for Portal. Oh, I thought he would be lower than that. There's a lot of downtime when he's teleporting, though. Actually, you know what? The dash. I think the photon dash would be good because I can just photon dash from one platform to the other and then pass through him. Overshot it a little bit there. That can shoot you all the way from one side to the other. He's C-posing! Expecting more than one. Yeah, okay. I could probably dive kick him as he's flying across like that. Oh, that was it? Dude, the photon dash made that so easy. And that guy seemed pretty cool, too. Two out of two. Let's see if I can change the color and then unequip it and then still have the color updated. So that's essentially the leaf shield of the game. That might be useful, but you can one or two shot pretty much anything in this game. So I don't know how much of a big deal that would be. Okay, let's just do this. Chameleon. Cable color? What cable color? What cable? Oh, the hair. I thought that was a scarf, but I guess it is a cable. Okay. I think this literally just lets you make whatever color you want. What color should I do? Armor color. How bright can you get this? It's RGB. Burns my eyes. How dark can you get it? You can literally just be a shadow. I wonder how hard it would be to play with that. Why does it stop after I hold it down for a while? Wasn't doing that earlier. To see if I can do channel colors. Wait, how do you make yellow again? I know blue and yellow is green. Making like... If I invert that, that might look like Arizona tea. Here we go. Oh, so you can just do that and then unequip it. Oh, wait. I don't know. I think maybe you need to have it on, so it's kind of a flex. I guess having a custom color, you're flexing that you're throwing away one of the slots, maybe. Yeah, okay. I still want to see how it looks in-game if you have everything dark. It's funny because you still have the shading pixels, but once you make everything dark, it's the same. Or once you have everything dark, the shadow pixels are lighter. Trying to match them. Maybe like that. See what that looks like. I kind of want the cables to be a different color though, so you can still see where it is. I bet you could lose track of where you are so easily. That's why I made the cable colored. It's funny, the shadow is still the normal color. The after image, I should say. So the leaf shield goes away if you swap to something else. I kind of want to test out the extra range on the attack. But I should combo it with Akujiki if I do that. Longsword and Akujiki. Why are these both pink? They must be color-coded for something. Maybe regular melee attack corresponds to pink. Should pick a level that doesn't have a cinematic start. You can see it longer already. The thing is, though, a big percentage of my damage on bosses is going to be from dive kicks. So having the extra range there isn't really that big of a deal. I might do it once I learn how Akujiki works. If I learn how it works and it actually is really good. Saving the airships for last. So let's go back to MP region and acrobat. That's the double jump, right? Yeah. Oh, I hit back by accident. Did that save the selection? Why is the wireframe more yellow now? Okay, it did save. Another bike level. 2D bike level, nice. It was such a tease. Oh, never mind. It's another tease. I was about to say it was such a tease after that other driving level for it to go 2D, only for you to jump off of the bike. Also, why is that moon in front of the clouds? Oh, nothing back here. Yeah, this is essentially the impact driver of the game. Talking about Mega Man 11. How did that not hit you? Okay. I wonder if you actually... Yep, I was about to say, I wonder if you actually needed some of those to jump up. But I don't think you actually needed them, but jumping up was the right idea. Does this let you one-shot everything at the cost of being one-shot? But does it increase your damage? Is that all it does? Is it just a flex? Is it just one-shot mode? I'd be okay with one-shot mode if I got to keep my other chips. So maybe that's why there wasn't a difficulty select at the start. Maybe the difficulty options come through the chips. What am I looking at? I should be using Wordle. Dude, I was like just barely not high enough. There we go. Where did you guys come from? Why are there so many behind me? Oh, I forgot I had Photon Dash still. Where did my jump go? It felt like it ate my input there. Maybe because a bunch of things were happening. Okay, again, my jump didn't come out. I think it's because I was trying to do the weapon ability, but there was still an internal cooldown from the last time I used it. And when that happened, it wasn't allowing it to read a jump input or something. There's no way this is the main boss already, right? No, this is a mid-boss. An actual human? Not stoping. I'm obviously not being too harsh on the grammar here, because the guy who made it, he's not a native English speaker, but he would probably still want me to screenshot that. You literally, they could have just offered me 20 bucks and I would have translated, or not translated, I don't know Portuguese, but I could have just proofread everything and done the editing. Let me screenshot this. I know it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal, but it really is very immersion breaking when you see typos or misspells or grammatical errors. I was seeing some minor ones earlier that weren't really worth mentioning, but this one's obviously like a literal misspell. Moonrider. I love how they made it sound really crunchy. If he's not jumping a lot, Portal might be good. Hey, hi, happy Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? You too in that case. How are you doing? First try. How's the game? It's pretty awesome so far. It feels like a spiritual successor to Blazing Chrome, which makes sense, right? But I think I like it more than Blazing Chrome just because it has elements from other games that I like. So instead of it just being a Contra clone, which is what Blazing Chrome pretty much is, there is some Shinobi in there, and there's also some Mega Man in there. So you have Mega Man abilities, Mega Man weapons that you get from the bosses. And aside from the tutorial stage, you can play the stages in any order you want. And in addition to the Mega Man abilities you can get here, you also have 2 slots for modules, which you can play around with. So you can basically make different builds, essentially. And I'm having fun experimenting with those. I kind of wish some of them were better, because so far I've just been using the double jump and the weapon energy recharge chips. Those seem to be the best chips for a first playthrough, because with the energy recharging, you can pretty much spam your weapons in the boss fights, right? And then the double jump is making all the platforming pretty easy. But there's another chip. I can't open it right now because you can't change it when you're in the middle of a level. Unless you find one, it gives you the option to equip it immediately. There's another one that says something along the lines of increases your attack damage with each subsequent attack. So I guess each time you hit with your regular attack, it becomes stronger, but I don't know if it resets if you get damaged, and I don't know if there's a cap, and if there is a cap, how high is it? And I don't know if it resets per level. So I think I might actually want to ask the dev how exactly it works. I have this level and one more level, and then presumably the final level. The level after this is the airship level. I was saving the airship level, obviously, because those are always Great levels. Probably my favorite set piece for an action platformer. By the way, I did get placed Bronze 3 last night, which was about expected. But I played a little bit more after getting placed, and I made it to Bronze 2 pretty fast. And I still have a 60-something% win rate with Tom Kent. So I'm pretty sure I will be able to get back to mid-silver pretty quickly. But going from mid-silver to gold, that's going to be the hard part. Doing that again. But that's expected. I'm feeling good about it, though, since my win rate's still so high with Tom Kent. I literally win lane every single time. I'm having a fun time thinking about the speedrunning of this too, because this ability has obvious speedrunning value, right? Because it pushes you forward. So it's good for platforming and also just speeding past enemies because it lets you go through enemies. It's like the impact driver of the game. I'm really wondering though about the modules. Because I don't know if there's any sort of platforming sequence that you can only make it through or skip by having the double jump, because the double jump doesn't give you much extra height. It's mostly for extra horizontal coverage, or if you're like having to do precise platforming, it gives you an extra second to line yourself up before landing, you know? So it might just come down to which modules are best for fighting bosses. So for example, wait, actually, I think you're able to go up this. If you're touching the wall and hit jump, you do a wall jump. But if you're a little bit far away, you get the double jump. You can actually skip this with a double jump. Otherwise, you have to do a wall jump, I think. So I guess that's one example of the double jump having speedrun value. But I was thinking, would it be better to have modules that give you platforming utility to speed through the level faster, or would it be better to have things that let you beat the bosses faster, you know? Last time when you placed in Bronze 3, it was easy getting back to Silver 4, yeah. It's so funny, like, I have to constantly remind myself I'm in Bronze because I always expect the players to do certain things correctly, and then they don't, and it's the wildest stuff you've ever seen. It's hilarious. I probably should have dealt with that guy. I didn't think that weapon would be such a big deal. My only critique so far would be that there are some grammatical errors and misspells, but it's because the guy who made it isn't a native English speaker, so I'm not really, you know, being too hard on it. But still, I would hope they patch that because it is immersion breaking whenever that happens. And one of the boss fights, I think I bugged out by spamming my dive kick on him. I put a marker down so I could go back and clip it afterwards. I think I might post it to Twitter later, showing him. It's for a while you did jungle to get objectives. Yeah, jungle seems like a pretty good carry role. I find clearing camps so boring. It really does seem as if better jungler always wins the games, though. Or 90% of the time. It's really hard to carry a bad jungler. I think a JRPG called Blue Reflection. I think you told me about that before, right? I've heard it. And they didn't proofread the script, even though there was no English dub. Also, there are some blind jumpy parts. Maybe not full-on blind jumps, but there are a lot of parts that are a blind jump when you first get to it, and you have to sort of methodically drop down to certain things, because I have no idea what's below this. I don't know if it's a pit or... See, I didn't know what that was. I would count that as a blind jump. So I think everyone would agree that blind jumps are objectively bad level design unless you're doing it in some very deliberate way to like subvert expectations or something, right? But I think that would probably be worth writing down as a critique. Thought that would destroy it fast enough. I should have just done the portal. There we go. Oh, look at that. Man, you can cheat so much of this platforming with the photon dash. Something that's weird, though, is that even with the mana recharging module, even when I have just barely enough to use the ability, it doesn't let me use it. It's as if it has to go up to a certain level before I can use it. So I guess that would essentially mean that the max mana it shows isn't actually accurate, right? What is this? HP regen chip. This one wasn't even hidden. I wonder if this one's worth it. I won't know if it's worth it unless I see how fast it regens, right? Because bosses do a lot of damage in a single hit, so unless it recharges really fast, I don't think it'll be worth it. I'm going to say no. There's also another chip that sounds really good, but I refuse to use it because the way you get it is essentially unlocking an easy mode by dying a bunch. So on one sub boss, I was trying to do like some dive kick spam instead of fighting it like normal, so I died a bunch. And after dying a certain amount of times, instead of saying easy mode unlocked, it just said armor module unlocked. And if you equip the armor module, it gives you more armor. Like it makes it so that you take less damage from things, but the maximum rank you can achieve in a level is B. So even with that drawback, I don't want to use it because it was essentially given to you like an easy mode, you know? If I found it in a level, I would probably entertain the idea, but not when it's framed that way. But it's an interesting way to think about having an easy mode in a game, because the game never asked you which difficulty you want. So I think the difficulty comes from what chips you use, which is interesting because there's one chip called Glass Cannon. I thought it was going to make you die in one hit at the cost of, or it would let you do more damage at the cost of dying in one hit, but no, it only makes you die in one hit. It doesn't say anything positive. So I guess you just put it on as a flex. I got another module as well that's entirely aesthetic. It lets you change the color. It gives you RGB sliders and everything to change the color of the playable character. But if you take it off, you go back to default color. So I guess using it and having a crazy color on the main character is just a flex by saying, hey, look, I'm purposefully wasting one of my module slots. So that's a bit more of a flex, I think, than the Glass Cannon, because the Glass Cannon wouldn't even change how anything looks. If you play through the whole game without getting hit once, I don't think anybody would know necessarily that you have the Glass Cannon chip on. You would have to tell them. Okay. Wait, isn't this where I just was? Okay, I don't know why I'm getting so confused with the level design in this game sometimes. I think that's a me problem, though. I guess the whole point of going up there was for the HP regen chip. I'll test out how good it is after I beat this level. I'll start a level I already beat, and I just test it at the start because I don't want to exit this. Photon Dash is so OP. It's not an action game without an elevator segment. Diagonal. Doesn't this game look amazing? More of that smoke effect. No way is this the main boss already, right? I was about to say that orb's flashing. Okay, so you're supposed to double jump in the air there. That's new. I'm about to die. Oh, you can dive kick on this. It only does that twice. All skill. I didn't get a chance to hit it that time. It's really fun trying to figure out quick kill methods, because on a lot of these bosses, you can literally just pogo on the entire time with the dive kick. I don't think the photon dash is going to have very much usability here, although I guess it does let you phase through the orb, which I never even tried. Just use it defensively. You're kidding me, I touched that. I think you can get 4 hits there. Oh, you can phase through the orb, the chest orb there. I like the soundtrack. That time it seemed as if it came out late. I kind of wish the bosses had more HP, because these things die really fast. I've beaten almost everything on the first or second try. There were a couple of side bosses, though, that weirdly took me longer. Man, look how impressive this sprite is, though. Oh, also, you want to see a little cool detail? So, watch the idle animation. So if you finish jumping a bunch or running or doing something, and then you stop, he's breathing, but then it actually slows down, and then he exhales, and then you're perfectly still. And I purposefully checked to see what would happen underwater, and underwater, instead of steam, it's bubbles. I don't know if that photon dash actually hurt him. I did not mean to fall in there. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing I could grab onto. I wonder if there's a way to break that in one go. I bet if you throw out Dark Portal, have that damaging it as you hit it. I like the Dark Portal ability because it's basically an assist from a fighting game. You can throw it out and then you can continue to do things as it's out. I'm going to try that here. Jumped in early. Yeah, I guess that's how you do it. Okay. I didn't want to hide down there because if I ducked there, the turret would just keep shooting me. Okay, you can break it in one go. Don't worry, I'm damage boosting on purpose, haha. Getting rid of that turret this time. There we go. There's an in-between frame when you crouch, so if you just teabag, you don't crouch, you just headbang. I just noticed that. It's going to burn my horns off. That's not good. Screw you. I was looking out for another turret in case they tried pulling that again. Wait for my mana to regen a bit. That's why. It's probably the boss right here. Yeah. I guess it's always safe to have Photon Dash on. Okay. Same. That guy just walks towards you. Seems to say grounded a lot. Didn't that seem a little easy? All I did was Photon Dash through him and then do a dashing attack the opposite direction. After such a cool intro. Oh, that's literally a 0 ability. Geo Crash. That's literally something 0 could do. If I'm thinking of the right thing. I think that was a 0 thing and not an X thing. Okay, saved the airship for last. Let me test the HP regen on something first. HP regen. For a moment, I thought that module was going to be something else because the symbol for it is a square within a square, which looks so unlike all the other things that appear to be kanji. I need to actually get hurt here. That recharge is pretty fast. Let me get lower. Nah, not worth it. Not worth it. After seeing how fast I was able to swag on that most recent boss, I don't think I need to make it any easier. Okay, airship stage. Acrobat's probably going to be especially good on an airship stage. I'm expecting some crazy platforming. Wow, this background looks amazing. It sounds like a shmup soundtrack now, which I guess is fitting. Seems louder than before, too. He T-poses to make it come out. It might be kind of hard to land on things after Photon Dash here, which is why I'm just using this. Also, this is kind of a blind jump, isn't it? Oh, never mind. For some reason, I am so bad at visually identifying the monkey bars in this game. Maybe they should be differently colored. Oh, you can actually damage these things, I think. Can you? No, that's just the telegraph. I was wondering what ate up one of my leaf shields. I wonder if you can drop down here for something. Oh, look, there's something right there. You might need Hydro, or you might need Photon Dash for that. Never mind. Reborn chip. Is this a Sekiro chip? Revive at half health once per stage. It's only once per stage, though. That's literally a Sekiro chip. Nah. Because I'll end up wasting it leading up to the boss. I'd rather save it for the boss fight, you know? That's a new enemy. Oh, is it like a Tengu? I think it is. Cool design. I'm out of Photon Dash. Yeah, so the energy is universal. So many things around me that I was putting off killing. Killed me off screen. Okay, let's not put them... Well, no, I could definitely put it off. I just need to save my energy a bit better. Wait, when did I even get here? I think I must have barely hit a checkpoint. And it's easy to speed through this stage. Okay, not Photon Dash for that. This might be good, but I feel as if it's going to use a lot of energy. Oh, maybe not. You have iframes during it. Bruh. That's so good. I can't remember if Zero was invincible during it. I think maybe he was. Oh, they blocked the dive kick. This looks like the giant Sigma head at the start of, was it X5? I think it was X5. I guess there are several boss fights like that, though. Outside of X5. I mean, other Mega Man X games. I'm thinking a little pokey poke. Green means it's about to charge, I think. Man, I'm waiting for my energy to get high enough, and it looks as if it is, but it's not. Other elevator? I think this is the combat elevator segment. So I was expecting a combat elevator last time there was an elevator, but that obviously wasn't it. Probably should have just jumped that one. Or used that. What is this guy? That's really weird, seeing all of this really good pixel art, all of this really good anti-aliasing and everything, and then on this flag, it's literally pure white next to pure black. But I think it's probably because they were trying to get some striking imagery there. With it being the flag and all. Being a totalitarian state and all. What should I be using here? Bad. First try yet again. Oh, it's like a slow version of the song. Thought that's where I needed to go, but it was just a little spot for him to hide out. He spawned on me. Oh, this is like a shmup section now. How about this? Now it's like an actual shmup. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, is my mana still recharging even when these things are out? But they are. Was that pick a path? I love the color palette for the background elements. This reminds me of the totems, the totem poles in the Dung Beetle stage in Mega Man X6. Okay, I don't know why it's attacking that instead of what it should actually be attacking. But I used up all my energy for that. I don't know why it was targeting the thing that doesn't even take damage. Thought it was on that. is pick a path. Seems better to just damage boost there. Waited a little long there. I was waiting for another cycle, but it wasn't coming, so I just had to go. Boss fight. Let's put it on Geocrash. I think that's actually the safest one to start it with now. Jeez. That has the same kind of hair as the Gundam Virtue or the Nadle from 00. One of them. In 00, I always mix up the names of the Season 2 suits or the Season 1 suits with their Season 2 counterparts, but it's either the Nadle. I mean, it has 2 different names depending on which mode it's in, but then there's also a Season 2 version, so there were 4 different names. One of those, there's a mobile suit, there's a Gundam with hair in 00, and it has the same sort of, same color, but it has the same sort of 2 spots at which hair comes out in the front and then a main one in the back like that. See how much damage Geocrash does. If you spam it, I don't think there's any downtime to the iframe. I'm actually stuck here, so I'm just going to spam. Man, I wish these boss fights weren't so easy with these weapon abilities. I don't even know how I was supposed to deal with that tornado. I just had to spam the Geocrash, and I got out scot-free. I missed one. I wonder if I should replay it to find it. Storm Shot seems okay. Wonder if I should replay it. Well, I don't think I can go back and replay the old levels anyway. Wait, switch map? I think that might be it. Why is it a different symbol sometimes? Space elevator, and it looked as if there was something at the top, so there might be 2 more levels. I wonder if I should rush through this with the secret finding, the detective module. I don't know how that's really going to show things, though. Detective. Well, I was going to say detective instead of MP region, but MP region really lets me spam Spam the photon dash. The double jump's probably more important for these parts. Question is it before or after the other one? So that's how it would show it. So it's pretty much unmissable. So it must be after this one. I wonder if I can just grab it and then exit. That's the question. I do not have Photon Dash equipped. That is rough. Okay. Yeah, I did that really messily. I just made a Geo Crash last time. This is probably more efficient, though. Yeah. What are these? What is this? That looks like a kunai. You think that's a bug? That must have been from some kind of enemy. No green question mark yet. This thing. Put it on Dark Portal. Oh, you can still stay there. Oh, I didn't notice it last time. Its face gets removed, but you can still see where the eyes and mouth would be, almost anatomically. Can't speed up this part. Higher difficulty for this game? No, what I was explaining earlier is that I'm assuming the reason they didn't ask you to choose a difficulty is because you essentially changed the difficulty with the different modules. Considering one makes it where you die in one hit with no apparent benefit, and how the other one is given to you, like, unlocking an easy mode. Very, very reminiscent of how in Doom Eternal, if you die a certain amount of times, it offers you, like, some super armor. It's really annoying in Doom Eternal, though, because if I'm remembering correctly, they keep on asking you, and you have to say no every time. Whereas in this, you just get the chip and then ignore it. I would probably entertain the idea of using the chip if they didn't frame it like an easy mode. If I just found it, I would try it out. How did I beat this guy last time? I'm replaying this level right now because I missed one of the two secrets. Did you see me beat the last boss, or did you see me beat the last two bosses on the first try? I think the bosses are a little too easy. Yeah, I could put the chip on that makes me die in one hit, but I don't want to feel as if I'm just handicapping myself to make it feel fun instead of the game inherently being fun. You know what I mean? Because, man, these bosses talk such big game, and then I just insta-kill them. I don't mind having to spend several tries on boss fights, right? Like, I look forward to it because then I get to play the boss fight longer. Oh, I should have known there was something fishy about that. This is the one I missed. Soul Eater chip acquired. The question is, can I grab it and then exit the level? Killing enemies restores a small amount of MP. Let's see how much. That might be better than the mana regen. That might be better than the mana regen. That might be really good for speedrunning, because then you could probably keep up the photon dashing a lot more. I think for science, though, I'm going to have to exit the level to see if I keep it. And if not, so be it, because I don't really need that chip. See if it lets me pick it. Soul Eater, I still have it. Nice. So I got all the modules. So these are all of them. So Chameleon is the one that lets you change your colors, which is just a flex. And Glass Cannon, I guess, is the other flex one, even though I don't know if there would be any visual indicator. And then Reborn is the Sakura one I really recently got. Akujiki is the one that I need to ask about. I was thinking Longsword would combo with Akujiki really well. Longsword just extends the reach of your regular attacks, so you could get those stacks more easily, but I still don't know how good the stacks are. So I'm going to do the final gauntlet of levels now, but before that, I'm going to take the first and probably last stretch and bathroom break of the stream today. So BRB, don't go anywhere. I will be right back to beat this game. Duos Space Elevator. Okay, let's beat this game. Go up the elevator. Yes, I am doing that. I am being influenced. I'm going up the elevator. I'm thinking MP Regen and Acrobat are still the two best in general. But if it's just a combat elevator, if it's literally a Jacob elevator, maybe I should replace the double jump with something like HP regen. Reborn would be a bigger deal when you're already familiar with the game. If you're only getting about 1 death per level. Actually, I'm thinking Soul Eater. Let's take Soul Eater instead of... the thing is, MP Regen will be good on bosses, but Soul Eater won't be useful on bosses. I'll do the regular comp. I'll do the normie comp. Oh, we get another driving stage. We're not going up the elevator right now, though, right? Unless we're riding on the wall, which I'd be okay with. Ow. Doesn't this look crazy? How is the stream bitrate holding up on this part? There was a part like this earlier, and I was getting a little bit concerned about it destroying the stream bitrate. Ow. Looks good? Okay, cool. Why am I not hitting that? There we go. Wait, what? Did I never break open the crate? I still to this day don't understand how Mode 7 works from a programming standpoint. It's literal magic. I'm just as impressed by Mode 7 today as people probably were when it was first invented. I have not gotten a single one of these health packs in this level for some reason. If he's expecting me to stop shooting him to let him do something so I can actually shoot him for real, then he's mistaken. What is going on? Okay, game, I'll do what you want me to do. I'll stop shooting. Wonder if that was a bug. No, I think it's just that he dodges everything. I think that's the gimmick. So when am I supposed to shoot him? Maybe he's just a stage hazard. He's just a nuisance. In which case, I should keep him pinned down like that. I don't know. This seems strangely long, though. Maybe it is a boss fight. Just have to shoot at specific times, or what? I locked on that time. I think the lock-on's broken or something. There we go. Okay, well, I know what to do now. You just have to line yourself up pretty perfectly there. The lock-on didn't seem that sensitive on the other level. How far back did I get? Did I get that guy off screen? It's so hard to line yourself up to get the lock on around the corner. So I missed it again. Can you guys see the Steam pop-ups when I have someone from my friends list play a game? Or is that not part of the game capture? It just happened, that's why I'm asking. I think I've asked that before, but I forgot the answer. I actually got it that time. Okay, here it is, I think. Yeah. And it feels so hard to line yourself up around the corner. I think you have to treat the colors on the road like lanes. That might be why they are designed that way. I think that's how they want you to treat it. But in that case, the middle lane is the widest. Maybe the right lane is the pink and the green. In which case, they would all roughly be about the same size, which would make sense. Make more sense. Okay, that was easy that time because it wasn't on a turn. It does Nitrosonic's playing something. I wonder if he's streaming right now. Might raid him once this is done. How do you have more HP than the actual stage bosses? That looks funny. How is this guy so tanky compared to the actual bosses? That is hitting him, right? Ow. Here we go. Is he going to crash? He just rode off. Okay, now it's Jacob Elevator. So I guess we were driving to the elevator. Forgot if it was on a Geo Crash or not. Actually, Photon Dash is still okay. Should have actually used it there. Give me that. Maybe save it. I don't know if you can save them. You cannot. Okay. Got hit there because I was looking at the health pickups fading away. You can do a dash attack in place if you time the attacks together. Or time the buttons together, I mean. Accidentally double tapped it there. I wasted mana. Orbital elevators is probably one of the coolest sci-fi tropes that will probably never exist because the idea is so absurd, but that's what makes it cool. I don't want to save my mana for shielded enemies. Wonder if that was low enough for a dive kick. This is like the dinosaur boss fight in a Mario World. The Triceratops. Were they rhinos or Triceratops? That did a lot of damage. Even though that is really easy to dodge, I'm still getting hit by it. Don't tell me I have to start all the way back down here, right? You are kidding me. No wonder the boss is easy. You have to really make sure you get there with full health. So I needed to make sure I save enough mana to break both of those boxes open at the very end so I can go into the boss fight in good shape. I think these are both health. Normally that only takes one. Also, I can definitely say that double jump is pretty pointless here. So if I restart this level, I should probably pick something else. Maybe it does more damage if you're hitting them in the back. I think that was conserving the meter better. Got both. They're both health. Okay. Geocrash might be good here. Hit all of them around me. Stand in the middle. I don't think that's hurting them. These are bionicle masks. Oh, what? Okay, so that's what that one does. What does this one do? Missiles. I think that was the laser one. Okay, that was like a non-boss fight, but it's probably because it resets you at the beginning after that. Little weird. I was expecting another phase. No items here. Rank A even with me dying. Okay, so this must be the final level, right? Sunseeker. This is probably going to be a traditional level, in which case I will keep Acrobat. Is it just me or do the footsteps sound different here? What am I looking at? Oh, that's the door. Thank you. Those guys, kunai is what was stuck in the air that one time. How do you guys get on here? I am out of energy. Wonder if there are any secrets on this level. Okay, that was kind of a blind jump, even though I technically saw down there before. From that perspective, it looked like a blind jump. I wish if you held down, it would move the camera down. You know how some games do that if you hold down for a few seconds? Should probably just restart the stage so I can reset my lives. I don't know if that's how it works, though. Where's the platform? Just going to sit back and let my energy recharge finally. Photon Dash will make this part pretty easy. Is that hue shifting on the leg of that guy? I never really noticed that. The red. As in, is that supposed to look like the lighting? Or is there literally part of his leg that's red? I think that's full enough. What's down here? I wanted to do the diagonal dive kick there, not the down one. It's been so long since I've done it. Okay, I don't know why, but the game kind of got a little chuggy there. Should made me miss my I am one hit away. Made me miss my wall jump, is what I was saying. There were two elevators there for a moment. Mid boss. This guy again. I wonder if these things aren't robots, but actual cyborgs. I'm going to phase through him. And use that. It's doing so much damage. I was trying to do the dark portal because it looked as if I had enough energy, but I actually didn't, and then that hit me. Look how much faster that was. We're going straight into the other fight? We are. That guy's not going to help me even though he was this close. It's funny because his sprite color is so different from his portrait color. I think they did that on purpose. This reeks of a phase 1. Let's see. Yeah. I'm out of mana. Got anti-aired. How am I not lining up the dive kick there? I think I should save all of my mana for phase 2. Flamerang might be better offense. Should probably keep this on as an emergency button though. Maybe he just dive kicks. Why would you aim that direction? We're playing dive kick. I guess that's technically phase 2. Going to need the iframes now. Jumped in front of it a little too late. Just trying to go in front so I could phase through. Oh, let me run back there. I don't think the double jump's that useful here. If I'm having to restart from the beginning... Well, is this actually the very beginning? Oh, it's not. I was about to say, if it is the very beginning, I'd rather just exit and put on a different module. Why would you aim that direction? As soon as I get past the first 2 phases without losing too much HP, I think it's free.
現代の未来は俺一人で作り上げることにしよう。
Trying to figure out his pathing there. What the heck? Don't go in the corner. I'm trying to figure out why and when he does the diagonal dive kick away from me. That's really messing me up. I guess I could just react to it and photon dash, but I'm trying to really save my meter here. That's so annoying. Why is this the final boss? Dive kick versus dive kick. Wonder if I should actually use something here. That might be worth it to use one bit of energy. I don't think that's actually hurting him when I do that. You are kidding me. The final boss, final phase can be destroyed by just spamming vertical dive kick on him at the end. Told you to fix that, like fix them getting neutralized. Where was this track the whole game? I wonder if that screenshot alone increased the game's age rating. What even is this game's age rating? I want to look on Steam. Game by JoyMasher. Wait, okay. This is literally the first time it's ever paused for me clicking out of it. Games on Steam have ratings, right? They still need that. Where would it say it? Where would they say this? Reviews, system requirements. You can get it in a bundle with Blazing Chrome. I'll have to look at that later. It's probably way easier to see on the Switch eShop or something. So I'll let the credits play out, and even though I've been echoing my thoughts on the game throughout the entire playthrough, I guess I'll just take advantage of the credits to put them all together in one paragraph, one verbal paragraph. Obviously, the visuals and the sound and the overall aesthetic and art direction, they speak for themselves. I don't really have to talk about it, but it looks amazing, sounds amazing. The pixel art's really great. I love the designs. I love how Guyver inspired they look. So you can't argue with that, right? Some people might not like it, but I think most people would agree this looks and sounds amazing. I like that this game is more like Shinobi and Mega Man instead of it just being like Contra, as was the case with Blazing Chrome. Just because personally I like Shinobi and Mega Man more than Contra, even though I do like Contra as well. I don't know if this game would necessarily be better than Blazing Chrome. I just like it more personally because it has more elements that I like. I'd have to go replay Blazing Chrome right after this to compare them more fairly with each other, because the last time I played Blazing Chrome was the year it came out, like shortly after it came out, in whatever year it came out. I think that was last year. My critiques were, well, I guess I'd have to add the bosses being too easy onto that list, but they hype up the bosses so much, and honestly, the boss fights are supposed to be the best parts of a Mega Man style game, in my opinion, and they're just way too easy. I don't know if there was a weakness system in place with the abilities, in which case maybe I was accidentally hitting a weakness and I didn't realize it, but I don't think there are actual weaknesses. I think every weapon, every boss weapon just does damage, and obviously some are more effective against different bosses, not in terms of them being a weakness per se, but just because of the way it makes you move or the way the hitbox lingers is just effective, right? Like, for example, the Dark Portal was good against enemies that stayed on the ground or enemies that had really big, long hurt boxes that you could have the whole tentacle go through and linger on. I don't even remember what my critiques were before. There were a couple of bugs and a couple of typos or mistranslations. Oh yeah, some of the blind jumps. Some of the level designs had some blind jumps, which I think is objectively bad level design. And that's really it. Honestly, even though it sounds as if the blind jumps and the bugs are worse critiques, I honestly think that the bosses being too easy is much worse. Because again, like I said, the boss fights are supposed to be the best parts. They look awesome, they have really cool intros, and they hype themselves up, and then they're just dead instantly. But there are ways you can handicap yourself to make it more challenging by putting on the glass cannon chip, for example, but I don't want to do that. I don't necessarily want to do a gimmick run to make the bosses more interesting. I just wish the bosses were better at avoiding damage and things like that. Maybe they are going to say some other mode is unlocked once this finishes, though. I don't know if I want to speedrun it. It definitely seems like a good speedrun game, but you already can beat the bosses really fast anyway, even on a casual playthrough. And I don't know if there would be much tech. I think the majority of the speedrun would just entail really good mana management for the Photon Dash, because the Photon Dash is so good. Some of those boss weapons were just so much more useful than other ones. Dark Portal and Photon Dash are just so good. Geocrash is pretty good too because of the iframes, but you don't get the extra repositioning that Photon Dash would give you. Hey, is that the one from the airship? I think it is. Oh yeah, also, I know I was saying in general, I love the pixel art and the overall game aesthetic, but more specifically, I really like the color palettes on each of these levels. Well, color palette in this too, color palette and everything, but I specifically mean different levels had different color palettes than other levels, which gave each level its own identity, which was pretty cool. Sort of brass, antiquated look overall, though, in terms of a solid art direction. But even so, some levels seemingly had some colors that other levels didn't. Maybe that's not actually the case, it's just the impression it gave, which I'm sure was on purpose because they wanted each level to feel unique, right? So it takes you back to the stage select. I'm glad they let you replay stages. I'm curious how a New Game Plus speedrun would start, because I'm sure there's going to be a category which makes you start with a new file, so you'd have to go get the weapons and the modules, right? But I think that there should also be a run which lets you start with all of your weapons, so you can immediately start with the Photon Dash. In which case, would you just have to start with a file like this, and then start with the training, or start with the tutorial stage, and then just hit the timer as soon as you select it and then go through everything and then you have to hit this. That's probably the case, right? Anyways, though, even despite my main critique about the bosses being too easy, if you're into this kind of game, I still think it's a must play because it's super short anyway. You can literally beat it in one evening like I did. And, well, like I said, the overall direction speaks for itself. If you're into this kind of thing, you probably are buying it anyway. But anyways, that was my playthrough and review of Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. I may or may not put this on YouTube. May or may not put the playthrough on YouTube. We will see. But I just wanted to treat it as if I were, just in case. And it is now 11:04 p.m. where I am. So some people were saying the game was 2 hours long. Some people were saying that the game was 2 hours long and it took them only 2 hours to beat it, and they were complaining about it being 2 hours. It took me 4 hours to beat it, and I was complaining about how easy the bosses were because I was beating the bosses so fast, and it still took me 4 hours. So I don't know how people would get through it in 2 hours. Maybe they put on that armor chip. Maybe the armor chip or module, maybe the armor module makes it where you can just face tank everything. I don't know. I don't know how you would turn a 4-hour playthrough into a 2-hour playthrough if they're talking about a first playthrough, though. Especially since I think I'm relatively good at these types of games, which is why I was probably able to beat most of the bosses in 1 or 2 tries, despite my critiques about them being too easy. I feel like, not hyping myself up or anything, but probably would take most people like maybe 4 instead of 2 or 1, which isn't that big of a difference. But you get my point. Let's see if Nitrosonic is streaming.